Alright everyone, welcome to a special video for our Mobs Guide series. This is going to talk about an updated suit. Now, in the past I've talked about doing videos for updated suits, but this is going to talk about the two high mobility Gelgoogs in the game. They both got buffed since I put out their videos for them, and I think I'm gonna talk about it now. So essentially, it's the high mobility Gelgoog High Mobility Type, the normal one, which is 450 to 500. I've done videos on both these suits, so if you need references, you could go check their videos for cross-checking. The Gelgoog High Mobility Type normal and the High Mobility Type VG. Now the VG, what it got was a little bit more health and increased speed. While, and special leg buffer, level 2. While the normal High Mobility Type Gelgoog got more speed and a couple more skills. Now the videos we're in the practice range for this video, we'll only go over the normal high mobility type because their speed is the same, except skills. That's basically the difference. The normal high mobility type got the bigger changes out of the two, so we'll talk about those. Other than that, the VG's fast as hell and you run the same part now on both builds for maximum efficiency, but I'll just leave it there. Well, hold on, I need to pull up my notes here. Alright. So balance changes. The Gelgoog High Mobility Type, we'll go over to build. Gelgoog High Mobility Type, as of the February 27th update, is turning speed has been increased. It turns faster. Force injector has been upgraded from level 1 to level 2. Speed improved from 130 to 135 for levels 2 plus. Special leg buffer has been increased to level 2 for mobile suits levels 2 and 3. So essentially, those two skills getting upgraded is insane. The speed increase is insane for both turning and standard movement is insane. So essentially, every single Dom type moves at 140, unless you're the support. Big surprise there. But 140 speed, that's a lot of speed. That's a lot of speed. If you think about Doms, they're fast. Most raids only run at 130, 135, But 135 on on a Gelgoog is insane. And both high mobility type Gelgoogs are strong suits. The VG being a ranged suit with gun melee, the high mobility type being a straight up stun rocket launcher, beam Naginata suit with the OK sub weapons, a good range boost. Basically, the main thing that's changed with these builds is we got rid of our level 2 melee programs. They weren't really needed, and put on high spec cruise control level 1 for both high mobility type Gelgoogs. And well, that I have. The Uma Lightning, don't put the high mobility part on. High spec cruise control. That's okay. Just leave that one as is. But for the high mobility type VG and the normal Gelgoog High Mobility Type, high spec cruise control, up that speed to 140. Your walking speed and your boost speed are now the same. So you go fast. Alright, the builds stay the same. Damage, health, survivability of movement speed on the high mobility type VG, the normal high mobility type melee damage, melee defense, health, speed. There you go. Yeah, no, so let's hop into the practice range and we'll just demonstrate the new speed. See you guys over there. Alright, so welcome to the practice range, guys. So as you can see, we're moving pretty freaking fast. We're just walking. We're covering a lot of distance really quickly, and we're covering it basically the same speed as our normal boost speed. So the high mobility type Gelgoogs now, especially being space topography suits, are a real force to be reckoned with on ground and space. You'll be covering a lot of ground before a lot of suits can really comprehend what's going on. You can move fast. Basically, when the Mark II came out, playing the high mobility type VG at 500 and the normal high mobility type became a very hard thing to do. You weren't super fast. You didn't have a lot of your force injector level 1 wasn't really apt to keep dodging opponents. Your legs taking, you know, just normal amounts of damage also kind of hurt, being such a big target and having huge legs. Essentially, what this buff does is it makes it it allows you to compete against the Mark II, the Hyakushiki, and the Gabali Beta at 500 and 550 cost. Now, that does not change the fact that you're still Gelgooging your big target, but what it does is help your survivability and offensive factors against suits that have come out in recent times. Now, 500 cost as of the February 27th update at 500 cost, you will have to deal with the Marasai. You will have to deal with that stun heavy general type still, and nothing stops heavy stagger. But what does help stop heavy stagger is insane amounts of thrust and dodging capabilities and maneuverability, which the high mobility suits, both high mobility Gelgoog VG and normal Gelgoog High Mobility Type, now both offer on ground and space. Space being the most lethal of the two for both suits, being that their topographical advantages, which means your thrust is consumed even slower in space. And, you know, who doesn't want to go fast in space in a three-dimensional environment where, you know, outplaying your opponent feels so much more satisfying than on the ground where you could just splash damage their feet and call it a day. I like space. I'll admit it. It's very fun to outplay somebody there. But yeah, this has been the updated Gelgoog High Mobility Type. With this increased speed, I would like to update its threat list to really generals. The Mark II is still a lethal opponent, but it's now a skill matchup. 100% skill and not just luck. The suit will now take a little bit more skill to use due to the fact it's faster. Other than that, every raid should not fear you. You're faster than most raids. You're faster. Supports will have a hard time hitting you now. Basically, the skill ceiling for this suit just rose by a whole, like, 3 floors. Alright? And this is good. Good change. The High Mobility Type VG, that suit is a monster in space now. And I love that 500 cost. That is my go-to suit for space. At 550 cost, it's going to be the High Mobility Type or the GPO4. That's it. Nothing else. I'm putting my money down right there. That's all I'm going to play in space at those 2 costs. So, good update here for my favorite suit. And, well, not my favorite suit. My namesake suit. The High Mobility Type Gelgoog is what I would kind of know for in my clan. So, if there's anything well, there's not really anything I missed. This has been an update video. But if there's any suits you want to see in the future, let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. You know, subscribe so you can see the future videos and updates like this pop in your subscription box without having to come to the channel or wait for algorithms to plug me back into your viewing cycle, so you know you don't have to wait for the news. And as always, this has been Grady Warrior, aka Deranged Pyro, signing off.